My mom always said growing up, and still says today, that if you think you can, you can. And if you don't think you can, you can't. And that is exactly the truth that we see in the thought, feeling, action model. It's the same thing. Let me tell you this, okay, if you've ever heard of the power pose, those of you who've not heard of it, okay, the idea is that if you're nervous, let's say before a meeting, you're gonna freak out, everyone's gonna be looking at you, all these things. The idea is to take a deep breath, stand like this, make yourself as big as you can, as powerful as you can, and think to yourself how confident you are. Science shows that when you have these thoughts of I'm so confident, I've got this, the feeling after that is you do actually have confidence, which the result is then you do a good job in your meeting. It's literally scientifically proven. That's called the thought, feeling, action model, and it can be applied to any situation, anywhere you are. For instance, if you see your friend across the street in the city and you wave to them and say hi, and they don't say anything back, they look at you and then just kind of like what looks like blow you off and just keep walking. Your thought might be, oh my gosh, my friend's upset with me. Your feeling might be, oh man, did I do something wrong? Oh, I'm insecure all of a sudden. Which then the action is, well, I'm not gonna pick up the phone next time they call. Or maybe the action is disengagement. You just don't want anything to do with them anymore, right? The idea here is we need to be responsible for catching that thought before it turns into a feeling. So instead of thinking, oh, my friend doesn't like me anymore, turning it into, I'm so insecure, we can catch that thought right before it turns into a feeling and say, you know what? My friend didn't wave at me. Maybe they really didn't look at me. Maybe they didn't actually see me. And then we can catch that, flip it, even though it's the harder thing to think about, and then it turns into, oh, well, I'm gonna reach out to them after work and see what's going on. And that's your action. It's amazing what we can do if we just train our mind up to be able to think the right thing, to be able to think those thoughts that are going to be uplifting, and it is related directly to your results. So if there's anything you're struggling with today, or this week, or during this COVID time, where everything feels like they're falling to the ground and you're trying everything you can to get ahead of yourself, or you're trying everything you can to get that new job, everything you can to work on your communication skills at work, everything you can to not fight with your spouse every night, think about what you're thinking about, okay? Think about what you're thinking about, how your thoughts impact your feelings, right? Because we're operating out of those feelings, and ultimately that's where we get the results. If you think you can, you're right. If you don't think you can, you're also right.